So I just start from the very beginning. That never hurts for Kum Nye. So Kum Nye is a teaching that has been brought to the West by Rinpoche. Because when he came to the West, to the United States specifically, he noticed that a lot of his students, while he was teaching meditation, he noticed that it was difficult for his students to relax and to include their body and their sensations into meditation or into their practice. So he brought an ancient system of exercises and adapted it to the Western mind and the Western body. And the name Kum Nye, it's two parts, right? Kum and Nye. Kum means the subtle body or the energy body. It's you could say it's your presence, maybe. It can also be a way to feel. Sometimes you might have noticed when you walk into a room or you meet somebody, you feel something. You either immediately relax or you get a little bit maybe wary or something, or careful. That means that your Kum is entering in contact with another Kum, another like subtle body or energy body. And so that's what we work with Kum Nye. And the Nye part means massage. And the massage we do in Kum Nye on a number of levels. First, there's the physical massage. So there's actually in the Kum Nye book, I work from Rinpoche's book, maybe you've seen it. It's called Kum Nye Tibetan Yoga. Show it a little bit more to the camera. So this is the book we work from. And in this book, Rinpoche shows about 100 exercises and also a number of physical massage exercises. So that's one way to do the massage. But another way is to do postures and movements, which helps to stimulate feelings. And then a second way of the massage is to use the breath. So in Kum Nye we also work with the breath a lot. That's a more subtle way of massaging that subtle body or massaging those feelings. And then on a third level, it's important to have your awareness with the exercises. Because you may have noticed in your life when you're on an automatic pilot, or you're just thinking about other things other than what you're at that moment doing. And then time just passes without being aware of it. And with Kum Nye, we try to reverse that process and to actually become aware of everything we do. Any movement, the breath. And that awareness actually can become a third level of massage. Just by sitting and being aware of your feelings, that massage starts to happen automatically. The interesting thing of Kum Nye is that just by doing, for instance, the physical exercises and repeating them, becoming familiar with them, or familiarize yourself with your breath, just that process helps you to increase your awareness and to increase that capacity of like self-massage. So you don't have to worry too much about it, or do too much. Just by doing Kum Nye, the capacity for the Nye, the massage, will increase by itself. So I picked a quote from the book that I think relates to what I just said. During massage, subtle feeling tones or energies permeate and soothe our whole being, integrating the mental and the physical, relating feeling to form. These energies are like a vibrating, moving aura which runs through us and outward from us, and also surrounds us. We can learn to heal ourselves inwardly with these energies and direct them to flow outwardly, harmonizing all aspects of our being. So, I would like to suggest that we start with the first exercise, standing. Camera a little bit. So Kum Nye already starts by simply standing and becoming aware of your posture. What you can do, for a lot of people it's difficult to simply feel your body. But what can help if you just go down with your awareness to your feet, for instance, and you feel the weight of your body below your feet, the contact between your feet and the floor. Just take a moment to really feel that. Yeah. Bring your awareness to your knees and see if your knees are relaxed. What happens sometimes is that the knees are locked. Just notice if they are locked, you can loosen them a little bit. If they're not locked, you might want to lock them a little bit to feel the difference. Let go. Another way is that your knees are very bent. You're actually leaning down. So what you want to look for is the place where your knees are stretched but not tense. You can already feel a difference. Up with your awareness a little bit more. Feel your pelvis area, your belly. If you feel any tension there or any holding, you notice that simply by noticing it, simply becoming aware of it, you already let go. You can move up a little bit more to your shoulders, your arms. Notice any tension if it's there. Simply becoming aware of your arms and your hands. Bring your eyes, so you look forward, straight ahead. And while you keep your attention in your arms and your hands, you start to lift them up. Keep your arms straight. You lift them up in front of you. See if you can keep your awareness, your attention with the movement. Maybe you feel something. You bring your hands all the way up to the ceiling. Just another moment to see if your shoulders are relaxed. They don't have to go all the way up. Just keep your shoulders relaxed. And then we're going to bend Okay, so one thing, if you have any neck or back injuries, and then it's maybe better not to do this exercise. So what you can do then is just let your arms go down sideways and lift them up again in a slow way, slow fashion. If you don't have any issues with your back or your neck, you can just start to move forward, bending from your waist, and just let your arms lead the movement. Hands, your head moves between your arms. You bend slowly forward. I'm going to move a little bit so you can see the movement. You don't have to turn yourself. And then slowly come down. Until you're all the way down. If you want to bend your knees a little bit to release, make it easier for your lower back, you can do that. And then bring your attention to the back of your legs, to your back. And then breathe deeply into your belly and breathe out. Relax your belly so that the energy can start moving again. You want to maybe check if your head is really relaxed. You can do that by nodding a little bit, saying yes. Maybe you feel there's a slight tension in the back of your neck. Just let it go. Let your head be heavy. And then you bring your arms to the sides of your head again, next to your ears. And you start coming up with straightened arms. You can use the force from your feet and your legs to come up. Continue to breathe slowly, coming up. Notice you are holding your breath somewhere. Just let it go. Breathe softly. And then when you're up, you slowly start to move, bend backwards. Be careful that you're not bending too much from your lower back. What you can do is feel that you're opening your chest. Feel the stretch on the front side of your body. Also, your gaze can move slightly upwards, maybe so that you see where the wall meets the ceiling. But don't bend back too much. See if you can have a gentle arch all the way from your lower back, head. Gently breathe out. Feel the stretch in front of your body. And gently come back again to the middle. When you arrive in the middle, just feel that little moment of balance there. Maybe you feel that something is relaxing. Feel some warmth. And then for a second time, start moving forward, bending from your waist. See if you can relax your chest while you're coming forward. See if you can stay aware of every part of this movement. When you're down, take a moment again to really relax your back, your head, your arms. And on out breath, you can spread your fingers a little bit more. You can bend forward enough so that your fingers touch the floor. You can move your hands parallel to the floor so that they're not touching. Just for a moment, feel the energy. Relax. Breathe to your belly. You bring your arms again next to your ears. And you start coming up. See if you can maintain the gentle breathing. Relax your throat. Maybe you notice one part of the movement is a little bit more difficult. Just notice it. The part might be more easy. With your fingers pointed to the ceiling, relax your shoulders. And gently arch backwards again. A little bit up. Keep your awareness in your feet. Feel the stretching on the front of your body. Let go of any tension. Center again. Take a moment to feel that point of balance and relaxation. And for the first and last time, you know the exercise, the movement. Just do it in your own way, your own rhythm. Just let the movement happen. Maybe you notice an impulse when it was enough. Slowly come up. Same thing in the back. So point where I tell you, it simply starts moving. And when you center, notice again that moment of balance. Rinpoche calls it or asks, maybe you have a feeling like coming home. See if that makes sense to you. And slowly let your arms go down to at your sides. When your arms are down, just take a moment and feel. Just stay with your awareness, any sensation that arises. You feel warmth. Feel tingling, fingers. Maybe you notice you're subtly holding somewhere. You notice when you let that go, that new feelings arise, new sensations. Just stay with that. When we come back sitting, let's see if you can make that transition in a way that you keep contact with the feelings. And just when you sit, take a moment to sit quietly. The instruction is by Rinpoche to expand the sensations awakened by this movement. This posture we're sitting in is called the 7 gestures. Named after 7 points we can pay attention to in the posture. The first one is our basis. We either sit with a cushion, with our legs crossed, or we can sit on a chair. If you sit on a cushion, you can feel your sitting bones on the cushion, your 2 knees resting on the floor. Maybe on some pillows if that's more comfortable. If you're sitting on a chair, you can feel your sit bones on the chair and your feet flat on the floor. In any case, there's a triangle between your knees and your sitting bones. Just for a moment, feel the triangle. Your hands are resting on your knees. Really let them rest. Relax your shoulders, your arms, your hands. Feel the contact between your palms and your knees. Your back is straight. And to have a straight back, it helps to sit a little bit on the front of your cushion, the front edge, or in front of your chair, not sitting against the backrest. Because if you are sitting a little bit in front or on the front of your cushion or your seat, it's possible to tilt your pelvis a little bit forward. Maybe if you do that, tilt a little bit more forward, maybe you notice it becomes natural also to open the upper part of your back. You feel that your chest opens a little bit. Start sitting more straight. Your head is also straight. tuck your chin in a little bit. Maybe you notice if you tuck your chin in, there's automatically a little rotation forward. There's a very slight stretch on the back of your neck. Really subtle. That helps to keep your neck in line with your spine. So the energy can flow more easily. And in Kum Nye, we keep our eyes open. To keep them open in a very relaxed way. You can bring your attention to your eyes. You can let your gaze settle down like a meter in front of you. Basically, look along the line of your nose. To relax your eyes and your gaze, you can simply bring your awareness to your eyes, the area around your eyes. Do you feel any tension there? Just bringing your awareness there, you will again notice it will relax. And relax your lips and your mouth, your jaw. With Kum Nye, your mouth is slightly open. Rinpoche writes to have your lips apart from each other, have a space the size of a grain of rice. Don't worry too much about the distance. Just have your mouth slightly opened. And place the tip of your tongue just behind your upper teeth, in your upper palate. Then see if you can breathe through nose and mouth at the same time. If you've never done that, don't worry about it, or if it's new for you, don't worry too much about it. Just have the intention to breathe through nose and mouth. In time, it will just start to happen. Then, after going through all these little details, just feel this posture as one posture. Just by sitting in this way, you're already doing Kum Nye. You start, if you notice that you start drifting off in thoughts, just bring your awareness back to your body. Might be easiest to go back to a physical feeling like the weight of your body on your cushion or your chair, your feet on the floor. Sometimes we need a little bit more to be able to go into our bodies. That's why we do the exercises in Kum Nye. So prepare yourself for a second exercise. You want to move your hands a little bit, your knees, your thighs. Start moving a little bit. Come up to a standing position again. Again, maybe you want to take your time to lose contact. Full feeling. This exercise we're going to do is called exercising in space. And for that, our base posture is with our hands on our hips. So just take a moment to see if you can let your hands rest on your hips as fully as possible. Relax your shoulders. Bring again your awareness to your feet, legs, your hips. You look forward again to the horizon. See if you can keep your gaze relaxed, just as when you were sitting. And also see if you can keep the breathing in the same way, with your mouth open to both nose and mouth. In this exercise, we're going to move our upper body, our shoulders, together with our elbows to the right. Maybe you want to do it first. Later, we're going to move our heads, but maybe in the beginning, just keep your head straight. Just move your shoulders. You go to the right. Just in the beginning, we can do it a little bit playfully. You go to the left. And notice if your hips are staying stable. You want to keep your hips facing forward and only move your shoulders. So maybe you need to play a little bit in the beginning if you've never done this exercise. Maybe if you notice that your hips start moving, you can maybe use a little bit force from your hands to keep them steady. Just playfully move from right to left a little bit. See if that's possible to keep your hips steady. If you notice that your hips start to move, just go back to the center and move again. Okay. Go back to the center. Now we're going to move our head together with our shoulders. Slowly start to move to the right. Continue breathing through both nose and mouth. Feel that your shoulders are the furthest part. Maybe you can move your head a little bit more. Be careful not to use too much force on your neck. Keep your eyes relaxed. At your furthest position without creating any tension or straining. Just in a gentle way, continue to breathe. And this relaxed breathing can help you to tell if you're putting too much effort in the stretch. As long as you can maintain an easy and gentle breath, it's fine. And gently start moving back to the center. And you move to the left. Be aware of the movement. Your hips facing forward. If you notice any tension in this twist, maybe you can really gently breathe into that tension. Maybe touch it in some way. On the out breath, you simply relax. Come back to the center. And then for a second time, you move to the right. And you can pay a little bit more attention to your breath this time. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And just feel the twist to the right. You gently start moving back to the center again. And move to the left. Back to the center. And for a third and last time, just let your body do the exercise. Keep your awareness with any sensation that arises. Back to the center. Move to the left. Back to the center again. And very gently loosen your grip. You can let your hands slide along your hips, down. For a moment, relax your arms and your hands. Stay with any sensations. Exercising in space.
back to a sitting position. Again, sit in 7 gestures. Hands on our knees. The instruction for this exercise is to sit in the sitting posture, sensing the special character of the energy generated by this movement. See if your mouth is still open, tip of your tongue against your upper palate. Maybe you can bring your attention to your throat. You simply feel what's there. Any sensations. Maybe you notice some tension there in your throat area. By simply feeling the air moving through that area, in and out. You notice there's a gentle massage happening. Very lightly. Let your breath gently touch tension and loosen it. You notice that your thoughts are wandering off. Just gently bring your awareness back to your body. Any sensations. Maybe the feeling of your hands touching your knees. Maybe the feeling of your body moving with your breath. Subtle expansion, contraction of your belly, your chest. Maybe for a moment you can bring your attention to your chest area, your heart center, as it is called in Kum Nye. Just be aware of any feelings that arise. During massage, subtle feeling tones or energies permeate and soothe our whole being. We can learn to heal ourselves inwardly with these energies and direct them to flow outwardly, harmonizing all aspects of our being. Bring your attention to your hands. Maybe you want to move them a little bit over your knees. Then we're going to close this practice. Do it with the Kum Nye closing gesture. So you put your hands on your knees with your palms upward. Then in a wide movement, you raise your arms. Then you interlace your fingers like this, hook them, and you bring one back of your hand against your forehead. That way we close the practice. And then you change your hands, move your other back of your hand against your forehead. And maybe if you want to dedicate or send any well wishes, positive energy to yourself or to people around you, you can do it while you're moving your arms back down in a wide movement, sharing whatever positive energy we generated with our environment. Okay, thank you very much for participating today. I hope to see you all next week.
Thank you.